Morning, everybody. Rusty from the Rusty Razor. Got another shave of the day. And today we're going to be using, well, Autumn Glory from Stirling. Oh, yeah. Nice scent. Got that kind of loamy, piney, almost cedar scent coming across. Reminds me of fall, which kind of chilly out there this morning. It was 64 degrees after the storms. I'll tell you all about that in a second, though. But Autumn Glory, good stuff. And I also have the splash that goes with it. And then we're going to be using the third use of the leaf blades with the leaf twig. Yeah. Not the thorn, but the twig. Boy, I'm glad I didn't get the thorn. Ooh-wee. Oh, doggies. All right. So we got those things going on. So how's your day going? Mine's been pretty interesting this morning. Yeah. I thought I was going to sleep in today. No. I'm doing this video about the time I thought I'd get out of bed. That didn't work out that way. Nope. Alright, there's an affiliate link down below to the Razor Company. If you need anything, click on the link. And there's a little kickback goes towards me, which I use for the giveaways. And we're sitting at, as of this morning when I looked at it, 6:30. So we got 70 more plus to go. And at the rate, it's like, it says I've been getting about 15 new subscribers in the last month. And the number just plateaued. So it means I'm like gain them, lose them, gain them, lose them. So I'm going nowhere. Going nowhere fast. I don't know what's going on, but back in my day, we used to get subscribers all the time. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it was like, been an interesting morning. Yeah. Like I said, I was decided I needed to get some sleep. And the last few mornings I've been getting up too damn early. My wife's like, oh, we gotta go do this. Okay, we'll go do that. Gotta get up early. I'm like, why? Why? Gotta run over to this store, pick this stuff up. Okay. It's been cluster. But, yeah, this morning started off with alarms. Lots of alarms. We had a wave of storms roll in last night. Well, they started hitting northwest Iowa about midnight, rolling in out of the Dakotas in Minnesota. And they said it would be kind of interesting by the time they made it here to the metro in Des Moines. One thing about this razor, you got to be really precise in how you put this thing on your skin. It will bite. Let's just say, if you have a Mercor 34C, it's a little more aggressive than that. But, yeah. I knew the weather was going to be hitting the metro around 7 a.m. this morning. And I think I'll just go sleep in. Probably just be thunderstorm, no big deal. Well, it wasn't really a big deal, but it was. My wife came running in. I'm like in the middle of REM sleep, right? Enjoying a nice dream on the beach, fishing, all things. I was fishing. That's what I remember. What my dream was about. And wake up, wake up. I'm like, what? The alarms, the sirens are going off outside. And I'm like, you're right. The tornado sirens are going off. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm up. So I crawled downstairs and I'm still dog-ass tired. Brain's jello. Gotta be really careful here. It likes to catch on my skin tag. That's the nice thing, is to get underneath the nose pretty easy. But alright, so I get up and I hop over on the computer and bring up the KCCI weather radar. So I'm gonna look at the radar real quick, see what's going on. Oh, we got I can see why the tornado sirens are going off. That's a hook echo. She's like, a what? How many times do I have to tell you this? A hook echo. It's like you get the little at the end of it. It's like, yeah, it looks like that. It's like whoosh, spiraling. And go flip on the TV. So she flips the TV on and over to KCCI live, and it's yep. Oh, we got debris in the radar determined tornado, and we got debris spotted, like not just north of town here through Ankeny area. And I was like, yep, that's why the alarms are going off. The sirens, woo, woo, and then going off like crazy. I'm like, yeah, all right. Because they do set them off for high winds. And it's like, when I went through my weather station, because I got a weather station too, which has an anemometer on it, and like the winds are only like 15 miles an hour, so not that bad. Because we're right on the edge of the storm at this time, and it's like, okay, so we don't have like 70, 80 mile an hour winds blowing in, so it's got to be a tornado. I'm thinking maybe this is a tornado. So yeah. Looking at it, thinking, yep, we got a tornado, and pretty soon, not long after that, my brother-in-law and my daughter, my son's at work, he's over in across town also, but he didn't say anything, and sent a message, are we in danger? I'm like, no, you guys are fine. You know, I was like, we're the ones in danger. Barreling down on us. Oh, you can go back to bed. Like, okay. So we sat out. I was like, kept my eye on it. It was raining cats and dogs. The rain's coming down pretty damn hard. I got my water barrel system that I built back in May. It's a water collection system. And one of the barrels was about empty. It was probably about 25% full. I can guarantee it's full now. Because after the weather passed, I had breakfast. We had pancakes for breakfast. And my wife, you know, she gives me two big ones, about yay big. I eat maybe half to 2/3 of them. I just can't finish them. So I cut them all up and I take them out to the birds. Like, here you go, birds. The velociraptors. Little velociraptors. They're pretty vicious. They get in there and just I got them well trained. I start walking out to the corner with the plate. All of a sudden, the birds just, we're talking wild birds, just, they're like, okay, feed us. Like, throw out the leftover pancakes to them, and they like, nom, 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 nom. So a lot of them, it's like, I'd say there's about 2 or 3 that are just like, they don't care anymore. They're just used to me. But sparrows. They dropped off the food and go stand over by the house, and they go, all of a sudden, next thing you know, you about 20 birds go flying in. Like the word gets out, hey, bird. Yeah. Take my Ozempic shot this morning too. Ugh, stomach's like, ooh. I was doing backflips right now. Nausea. Ugh. I can tell you this. Oh, yeah. I was going to say. I get 3 good, because it's the, I don't know what brand is the main, what Leaf uses for their half blades. But, I get 3 good shaves out of them. I'm just going to be curious because one of these times I got to snap an Astra blade in half and see how many shaves I can get out of that. Because these aren't too bad. 3 shaves. So if I take an Astra, snap it, and get 3 shaves out of an Astra, that will be, you know, they're cost me about 5-6 cents. And if you get 6 out of it, you know, you're penny a shave. That ain't bad at all. That's pretty decent. I probably would never, you know, I got my 7 o'clock blacks and feathers and stuff like that. And yeah, probably not. I wouldn't ever snap one of those and have to use. And I typically, a 7 o'clock black or a feather, I get about 6. So I can get 7 good shaves out of one of those for some reason. They last. But I'm hoping is like the blacks are expensive. Like right now they're like $30 for a 100 pack. Like, ooh. So yeah, a little spendy. Oh, I'm kind of holding on to the ones I have. But then there's the Wisdomets and stuff. So we'll just see. Now, one thing about this razor, I do have to make sure that it is fully planted at the correct angle because it will bite. You can see a lot of the areas of my skin here that any bumps on it, peeled it right off. Like, I've done more bleeding using this razor than the other ones. But it gives me a nice smooth shave. The last blade I had, I went to 4. 4 wasn't bad, but I'm just thinking, why use it more than I have to? So it wasn't bad. So I said 3 is probably worth the sweet spot for these blades. Oh, y'all know I bought a motorcycle back in June. Was it first week of June or second week of June? I think it was the second week. And early in the week, so maybe like the 7th or 8th, something like that, of June. Well, obviously, got to do a title transfer. Freaking state. Oh, man. Or actually, it's Polk County. Freaking assholes. Alright. Since 2020, you cannot go in person into Polk County to do any activities. If you want it, you got to send it in. Everything has to be sent in to them. Everything's remote. And if you want to talk to somebody, last time I got on the phone to talk to somebody to rectify an issue I have right now, took almost 3 hours waiting on the phone before I even got to talk to somebody. If I had been able to go in person, oh, you can go in person, but it's almost 2 months waiting list to go see somebody in person. You can schedule an in-person appointment, and it wasn't till, I was like, looked at this, this was August. It was like August 15th, the earliest date I can get in to see somebody? What the frick? So, you gotta send it in or put it in the Dropbox. And so we've downloaded all the files, paperwork you need, and all the filled it all out, double check, triple check, quadruple checked everything. It's like, okay, it looks like that's what they're asking for here. This is what they're asking for here. Okay, got all that. Put it in the drop box. Drove down there and just drop it off. And they got like a box outside. They put it up in 2020 to make sure that things still happened. And 3 weeks go by. It was around the 2nd or 3rd of July. All right, been over 3 weeks. So I call them up. And that's when the first time I had to wait on the phone for almost 3 hours before I talked to somebody. And oh yeah, we received it and we stamped it, so you're good. I'm like, okay, am I getting the plates? Well, no, we're not getting your plates. Like, what? Why? The form was filled out incorrectly. What was incorrect? Your wife did not sign and print herself on the transferred title and the what do you call it, the bill of sale. Her name isn't printed on there. I was like, her name is printed on there. Like, well, we don't see it anymore. Like, it's at the top of the page. Well, she needs to print next to her name. Like, seriously. Okay. So they sent it back. And we looked at it, did everything exactly, because they had a checklist. This is the things you got to do to make this thing. Okay. All right. So we did all that. Yep. Put it back in the box. I think it was 2nd of July, maybe 3rd of July, just before the 4th. Ran down, put it back in the box. Guess what happened yesterday? Came in the mail, back to us. You got to have your fully printed middle name. It didn't say that the first time we filled out all the freaking paperwork. No, they didn't tell us that. It was like, oh, we're going to fuck around with you some more. My wife was pissed. We went through everywhere it had our names. We printed our names everywhere, signed everywhere, even in plus places you like they didn't ask for us. And we was like, the hell with these mother, like, oh man, she was living. So we billed everything out and dropped it off in the drop box. And she's like, if these bastards, she was just like, oh, just let you go in person. We've been able to have this all taken care of. They had it with 9th. They had a stamp on it. I think it said 9th of July. Yeah, something like that. 9th or 10th. I don't remember. But they promptly looked at it and looked at all what they consider errors that they didn't tell us that was an error in the first time and sent it right back to us. Since we're in town, it takes 2 days. They can put it in the mail in the morning and we'll have it the next day. So it doesn't take long to get to us. But man, I just pissed us off. No end. Worthless freaking government. This thing in a rough on my chin. Oh, where all my scars are. It's like going right across the top of it. Oh, it's Well, I keep hitting my neck. Yeah, that spot right there I missed. Gotta be very careful. It likes to bite. Definitely tell it's like 3 the sweet spot for this one to be done with. Just wait. But, ooh. Ooh. It's like when I take my Ozempic shot, right afterwards it's like the old stomach starts doing backflips. It's like, ooh. Oh God. About ready to go over to the toilet and go blah. But not too bad. It's Saturday in the morning. So you're going to get to see this on Sunday. I haven't done a Sunday shave or video in forever. I used to do 3 shaves a week. Used to get one Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or Sunday. It just depends on how busy it was. And then I decided that that's getting a little too busy. Because you know, it's like if you've never done a shave video, you don't know how much time goes into making these things, setting it up and talking, doing the shave, and making the video at the computer, uploading it, make sure everything, and then like by that time it's like you just burn through about 2 hours of your life. Oh man, that smells good. I'll put some lotion on the face. Alright, so that was Autumn Glory by Stirling. Good stuff. Let's put it up here. There. In line. Now my wife's going to say, you smell like our bar soap. There's a reason that the soap that I make is called Autumn Glory. Because I try to take all the stuff that's in that and made a bar soap out of it. That's how much I like that soap, that shave soap scent. Yep. Copy. Alright, so Shave of the Day, everybody, was brought to you by Stirling's Autumn Glory. Excellent soap. Love this stuff. Love the scent. Right there you go. And we had the third use of the leaf blades with the leaf twig. Nice little shave. Put you right there. You know, there we go. A little stiff. And it comes apart. And you pull it off. It's got the little magnets on there that it just clicks right in. Ding. Come on, let go. There. And get my little case, put that in there. That blade bank, getting kind of heavy. It's getting to the point where I probably need to pull everything out of it. Alright, so that was Shaved, everybody. Hope you guys like it. Like and subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one. Rusty out.